So today we're cooking pasta in the Instant Pot.
This is just a shortcut meal. When you're short on time, you can run back into your pantry and you can grab what you need. So we have a jar of pasta sauce, and then we have just a bunch of different kinds of pastas from our pantries.
And what's great about cooking pasta in the pressure cooker is you don't have to drain the pasta.
No, it's really nice, and you don't have to worry about it boiling over. So like if you have kids that are just starting to be old enough to babysit during dinner time, this is a great meal for them to start cooking. It's what my oldest son has made for us.
Right, and it's just one pot to clean up.
Yep,
so it's
really
fast
nice.
and easy.
So we're going to show you two different methods. One is where you put the pasta in the pot and then you put the sauce on top, the layered method. And we're also going to show you the pot and pot method, where you put your pasta on the bottom and you put your sauce in a cake pan on top of a little trivet.
And your kids really like it with the pot and pot method
because sauce can be separate and the right amount of sauce per one. So if you have picky kids, this is a great option.
All right.
So I'm Jen.
And I'm Barbara.
With Pressure Cooking Today. And our recipes work in any brand of pressure cooker. We have the Instant Pot Duo Nova here today. This is a great model pressure cooker. We love it. So
yeah,
let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to know, if you're not following a recipe and you just want to cook pasta in your Instant Pot, is how to calculate the cook time. To get the cook time, you take the amount in the box. So for our little penne pasta right here, it just has an 11-minute cook time. So you take the number on the box, you divide it by 2, and then you subtract a minute. So with an 11-minute cook time, since it's an odd number, we typically round down. We like a little bit more bite in our pasta. If you like a little softer pasta, you can just round up. So the 11 minutes we'd round down to 10, next even number, right. Divide by 2, that's 5, and then subtract a minute, 4. So our cook time for this Penne for this penne pasta is going to be a 4-minute cook time. Some pastas, like smaller pastas like these shells, call for an 8-minute cook time. So if you've got an 8-minute cook time, divide it in half, it's 4, minus 1 is 3. So you cook it for 3 minutes. And then your spaghetti pastas, this is just a normal spaghetti. You can use the angel hair, the thin spaghetti in here as well, but the cook time gets real short, like a minute or 2 is all.
And it's really important when you're using spaghetti that you stagger the spaghetti. Otherwise it sticks together in a big clump.
Yeah, so should we show them that? Let's show them. So when you're cooking the spaghetti, you can either, there's two kind of different methods, two different approaches. You can either do it in kind of flat layers on the bottom like this, or you can kind of toss it in like a pick-up sticks method where it's all kind of messy and poking around. You can do whichever works for you. I generally prefer the layered method where it's just a little bit this way and then a little bit that way. The layered method sometimes can get you a little bit clumpy. Any kind of long pasta in the pressure cooker can clump a little bit because you're not there to stir the pot the whole time. So this is kind of how you get around not being able to stir the pot. And you'll notice that we've also broken the spaghetti into pieces because it cooks better that way. We just take it, break it in half, feel like a muscle man.
Because again, you're not stirring it and you can't stir in the long pieces, so it's better just to layer it.
And with your spaghetti, it's okay that it's up above the max fill line because the water's not going to be above the max fill line. When you layer the pasta together, sometimes it can get a little clumpy. When you do pick up sticks, sometimes the ends can have a little bit more bite than the middles, which is, I usually go this way. So we'll just get this rest in there. So you can kind of see this is a mess. I usually do the layered one. That's good.
But either way works.
Either way works. So you would do this, and then you would add your water.
So for 16 ounces of spaghetti, you'd add
about 5 cups of water. Yeah, for just your standard box size. So you add the water, and again, you notice that there is spaghetti way sticking out of this. The water level is all the way down here, but there's lots of spaghetti sticking out. And then you would take your pasta sauce and you would layer it on top, and you don't stir. When you're making sauce in your Instant Pot, right in with your pasta, you never ever stir. You leave your tomatoes and your tomato sauce and you put it on top.
And that avoids a burn notice, because if the tomatoes get down on the bottom, it doesn't allow that steam to create, which causes the whole pressure to develop.
Yep. And so once it comes to pressure and the steam starts bubbling and the sauce gets mixed in, it works out great. It comes out awesome. But just there's something about the tomato sauce, tomato paste, any of those tomato-based ingredients that really like to settle and stick to the bottom. So that's...
So let's change out the pans and show them the other method.
Okay. So now...
And this is the one your kids really like.
Yes, so I'll go get some more water.
And I'll go ahead and put in the penne pasta. We'll use that was in the bowl and finish up what was in the package. So it's 16 ounces.
Okay, and then we've got 4 cups of water for the penne. I just like to use my hands to make it nice and even. And pour the water on top. And if you want to add a little bit more water, you can. We like to get the water so it's just about at the top of the noodle line. So you can see right here, like the noodles are mostly covered by the pasta.
And then this is the time you add your salt. It's the only chance you have to flavor your pasta.
Do you just put it all in one spot?
You just stir it in.
Oh, okay.
And here's a little bit of oil. We like to add the vegetable oil because it helps eliminate foaming.
Yeah, pasta is one of those foods that can foam in your Instant Pot, and so the oil helps counteract that and keep the steam down so that when you release the pressure, it doesn't blow up like everywhere.
Doesn't spit out of the steam release valve.
So here we've got a tall trivet. These are fairly cheap on Amazon. It's just what, like an
$5,
inch and a half?
something
Yeah,
like that.
So you just put that, it just nestles right on top, kind of wiggle your noodles so it's nice and flat.
And then we're going to fill our pan with some marinara. On our site we have the recipe to make a homemade marinara, but
this is my go-to on a really busy night when we're just coming home from something with the kids and we just need something real fast. Right. So we've got our marinara just nice and steady. Put that on top and this will cook the pasta, warm the sauce at the same time. It's pretty awesome. Lock the lid in place.
Okay, so the penne had an 11-minute cook time
on the bag, so that takes us down to 4 minutes in the Instant Pot. So we'll set the 4-minute cook time and we'll be back when it's done. All right, so we just released the pressure. It was just a quick release, and I'll remove the lid.
Okay, let's give the sauce a little stir. So the sauce is heated. We're just going to take it out. Use your hot pads because it will be hot. I love these little mitts. We'll set that out.
Wash them.
And then see how the pasta is cooked underneath. Just give it a nice stir. Break it up.
Mama, I need to hold on to it. There you go. Just break it up. There's a little bit of water at the bottom that will absorb in as it cools. But you can also just scoop it out or run it through later. There's not really much, I wouldn't worry about it.
So you can go ahead and taste your pasta. Just grab a noodle and see if it's as done as you like.
So hot, Mom.
It's perfectly al dente. But if you like yours a little bit softer than that, just use the saute button, add a little bit more water and cook them until they're just the way you like them.
If it's close, you can just put the lid back on and let it steam to get it the rest of the way done. But it's ready, and then I'll hold the bowl. You do the scooping.
Okay, so we're just gonna scoop up some of these noodles.
And then we'll be able to top it with just the right amount of sauce for each kid.
Some kids are no sauce at your house?
Yes. I also didn't eat sauce till I was like in college. So
she was a picky eater. Okay, and then we'll just do a little bit of
sauce on top.
Sauce on top. This is the Rouse sauce that we buy at Costco. But we also have a homemade sauce on pressure cooking today. You can use them in.
Sprinkle
it on a little bit.
How's that?
Awesome. And there you are, ready to eat.
Enjoy.